How not to invest in mutual funds, because right now many of you may be thinking about investing in mutual funds, or so some of you have already invested and thinking whether my fund is performing or not. So hi, hello, this is Ganesan Thiru, your stock market profit coach. I help your money by multiplying in stock market by investing in stock market. And this is my book called One Page Stock Market Plan, which will help you in investing in stock market. And today's topic is all about what are the mistakes you should avoid. Top three mistakes alone. I'm not covering everything so that you are missing out. So top three mistakes done by people who are beginning or who are already investing and just go by the top things which they see in online social platforms. And some of the platforms which you can look at analyzing are Grow or Economic Times is having a ET Money is there, and these are some of the platforms which comes to my mind quickly. So this is where you can invest. Okay, the first mistake which you can look at avoiding is that don't invest in performing mutual funds, as it may change every quarter. I always seen people suggest me a mutual fund which will grow like anything, which is really impossible, because right now if you look at focusing on, if you go to money control, you'll always see top performing mutual funds. And if you have been tracking for the last 6 months, not even 6 months, at 6 months, you can see every 2 or 3 months the data will change automatically. The top performing mutual funds will keep changing. So right now one fund may be, the top fund may be performing at 15%, and next quarter it may be another fund performing at 13% will be at the top, because market has declined, the returns are declined, the other fund will come up. And economic cycles are changing, the stocks are changing, and this will keep changing. And if you're investing in equity, this is what people will do the mistake. So don't go by top performing mutual funds. Analyze what are the things, what are the stocks you should look at, what are not stocks, sorry, what are the parameters. The number one parameter is you should always look at how long this fund has been in the industry. Is it like 3 years, 5 years? And now what is the performing time? Is it more than 12%? It is good to invest. These are simple criteria you can follow. And don't invest in NFOs. This is the biggest mistake. And if you look at most of the mutual fund companies, when the market rally is happening, they always come up with fancy NFOs, new names, and they always come bombard, because many people redeem the money from existing mutual funds. And they need to AMCs needs to cover up by launching new NFOs. Money will come back again, or they will launch new NFOs saying that new NFOs launched, keep investing. And many people will ask me, can I buy the new NFO at 10 rupees, so that if the stock, if the that particular unit grows up to 100 rupees, I'll be getting huge profit? Is it a huge profit? Because NFO may be launched at 10 rupees, but after some time the fund will correct. And personally, I had invested in an NFO in 2007, and immediately within a year the market crashed. And this NFO, Reliance Natural Resource Fund and UTA Natural Resource Fund, went from 10 rupees to 4 rupees at one point of time. I was at huge loss. Even after 4 5 years, the fund never crossed 10 to 11 rupees. Uh, Never crossed 10 rupees at all itself. I sold my entire mutual fund portfolio at that time in loss. So this will happen. So don't focus on NFOs. Invest in funds which is in the market for a very long time, which has been performing. And it's again, it's a common category. If you are investing in large cap, it will grow up. Maybe you can invest in mid cap or small cap kind of funds. If you stay invested for 2 to 3 years, you will see some positive returns. And identify and invest based on goals. Don't invest just based on performing funds and watch it for 2 years. If the fund is not performing, selling it off, that is a huge mistake you will do. And don't over diversify. And 8 years before, when I started this industry, one of my best friend and client, what he did is, other person said that if you can invest 10,000 rupees split into three funds maximum, that is more than enough. And this guy wanted to invest 5,000 rupees and say that I wanted to invest 1,000 rupees each. Five funds, 1,000 rupees each, he was investing. I thought, it's crazy, don't do that, because your returns will be diversified. And there may be there is no point in investing 1,000 rupees each, because right now his salary has increased and he wants to invest future other set of amount. So in that scenario, based on your total amount right now, and don't invest more than 2 3 funds together. And 2 3 funds also, if your total investment is beyond 10 to 15,000 rupees, invest in 2 to 3 funds. Or else, sticking to, if it is around 3 to 5,000 rupees, one fund is more than enough. This should be your criteria to invest. So the top three funds what we discussed today is, don't invest in top performing funds, and that too looking at top performing funds right now alone. Look at performing funds for the last 5 years or 10 years, then it's a good way to do. And don't invest in NFOs, invest in funds which is, again, the last few years it has been consistently doing good. And the final point is, don't over diversify. As I said, look at your amount, go by the distributor's advice, or go by the investment advisor. If it's an RIA, go by their advice, because they'll be suggesting you how to invest. And if you're investing in yourself, this is what you should look at. And look at the Grow platform or ET Money or Money Control to invest your money, and start now, start acting. Just don't watch videos wasting time, start acting. And your money management skills and your wealth management skills will improve only when you start acting. So thank you so much. If you need any help in this aspect, if you feel if you've done any mistake, post your question in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching.